If you guys were anything like me, you probably stayed up past midnight on the 6th to play this new game you might have heard of. That's right, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was released. But if you own a PC, then like me, you've seriously been fucked by Treyarch and Activision. Why? Well, there's a number of complaints. Anything from freezes to hanging, but my issue is I can't even play the fucking campaign without my PC crashing. It crashes to the desktop even after the first scene. Now my rig is an Alienware Area 51 i7 with 32 gigs of RAM and an Nvidia Titan X graphics card. The actual default setting within the game was fully maxed out, but despite spending hours configuring changes including the ini file, nothing has worked. So what about the game? Well, the co-op, multiplayer and zombies I did have a chance of playing on. I did manage somehow once to get into a co-op online game which had already bypassed the scene, which incidentally was at the beginning of the campaign when they target the plane. The problem was it was laggy as fuck, and what I did experience within the campaign was uneventful and obviously less enjoyable. I would have probably enjoyed it more if I could have actually played this fucking hot mess of a game on my own. Fortunately, online multiplayer fared better. I have uploaded some gameplay if you want to check them out now. I did experience a few desktop crashes out of the 6 hours I did that early morning. I still like the idea of the specialists and the 10 slot loadout system. The modes and maps available I consider better than Advanced Warfare, but then again I've always preferred Treyarch's offering when it comes to a COD release anyway. The mechanics are fluid and more precise, almost matching the feel of Bungie's Destiny, and playing on dedicated servers was the real big pull to purchase this on PC instead of on consoles. Now I wasn't really a big fan of the 4-player online zombie modes on previous Call of Duty games, so I wasn't really bothered too much by it, but after playing online for a while I decided to give it a crack. And I'm happy to say I was pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed it. Despite taking way too long to find a game and in some cases crashing back to the menu, when you eventually do get into a game, even with just another player, you can't help but get wrapped up in the delivery and enchantment of the 40 Styles music. The only downside is it comes with only one map called the Shadows of Evil. Although there is a single story campaign, much what you expect from playing online with others, there is a new nightmare mode to experience after you complete the campaign, providing you can get the fucking thing to start in the first place. But however, after playing the previous zombie games from other COD titles, I can see zombies being more popular than ever, and will actually admit that this is a strong reason why I like Black Ops 3. But like I said when giving my first impressions of the beta not so long ago, Treyarch and Activision are competing against such big titles this year like Fallout 4 and Star Wars Battlefront. Probably the fiercest of competition they've had in a COD release. So is Call of Duty Black Ops 3 something I will continue to play? Well, I can't comment on the campaign purely as I can't even start the bloody thing. But the multiplayer is certainly something I would go back to, but with the impending release of Battlefront, I certainly won't be spending as much time on it as I did with Black Ops 2. But Black Ops 2 set a precedent. I mean, it still has a huge online fan base, and although Treyarch have mixed it up by introducing specialists and thrust jumping, it won't be long before you're looking for your next FPS fix. However, the zombie mode is something of a gem, but with the Black Ops 3 in its current state on PC, for me it can only be considered a subpar release. Let me know if you agree or have something to say, drop it in the comments below, and please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you did. I'm Grayson Steele, thanks for watching, until next time.